Hello, my name is Diane Ruppert and I'm a senior lecturer here at JAMK University of Applied Sciences. And today I'd like to tell you how we use video in an intercultural communications course. We actually use it in two ways, one as a teaching tool and one as a course project. So let's take a look at how we use videos. So if we think about teaching tools, one way you can use the videos is that in the first lesson we like to capture students' raw level. And by that I mean what kind of knowledge do students have about intercultural communication when they first come into the classroom. So one way that we do that is, we can see the example here, is we can watch a video. And we've chosen one from our channel here called A Cultural Deal. It's about 9 minutes long. And so the students on the very first day of class watch the video, A Cultural Deal. After the video's over, we give them a piece of paper and we have them do a critical incident analysis task. We don't actually tell them that that's what they're doing, but we ask them two questions. And the first question is this: based on what you actually see and hear in the video, report observations of the characters and the situation they are in. Avoid interpretations of their actions and behaviors. So we ask the students to just describe what they saw in an objective way. Who was there? What were they doing? What was the situation? Those of you who are familiar with nonviolent communication might notice that it's the first step of the NVC approach. We don't take any more of the steps, but we take that first approach, and we'll talk about that in a minute. The second question that we ask them is this: while considering the perspectives of both characters, discuss what might have contributed to and or possibly caused the misunderstandings. The students, those viewing, can see there's a misunderstanding in the video, and we want to have the students ponder what might be behind that. So that is the first lesson. The students are writing that on paper. The teachers take that paper and put it away for a couple weeks or a couple months, depending upon how long your course is. So then during the actual course, the other lessons, we can use the videos as for concept lessons. So maybe in your intercultural communications course, you're talking about different topics, and these videos work really well to trigger discussion about ICC concepts. We're not attempting to make how-to videos like how to do business in Finland. We don't pretend to have all the answers, but we want to raise discussion in the classroom. So the first example here, maybe in your ICC class, you're talking about the role of time. We've got a brand new video here on the channel called Culture of Time that explores that issue. Maybe you're talking about the DMIS by Bennett, this development model of intercultural sensitivity, and then we might show this video called The Failsman, which talks about the first steps of that process and how characters can be maybe stuck in that first step or haven't developed yet. So those are two examples of how to use it throughout what we call the concept lessons, when we start to go into different issues, values, or whatever you bring up in your course. So one way we do it is then the halfway through the course we've talked about different concepts, and then we have a written test or written task, and there we give back to the students their analysis that they wrote in that first lesson, and we have them on the same paper re-answer the questions, now using ICC concepts learned in class. So two questions, students can go as in-depth as they would like, and then we might include a possible bonus question that asks the students to compare their answers in their first try with their new answers. And the majority of our students report that in the first try they were quite judgmental, they were kind of shooting from the hip, and now when they look at the video again, they're able to look at situations from new perspectives. Then another way it can be used as a course project videos is that when the students have gone through ICC concepts, they've re-answered their original analysis task, then we give the students the task of creating their own video in a group project. So the goal is to elicit discussion about ICC topics. So sometimes the groups can choose their own topic. Sometimes we might give them the topic of how could we show values, how could we show different steps of the DMIS process. So there the steps involved would be they create characters, they write a synopsis, they make a storyboard, filming, and editing. And there again is another example of one of the student-produced videos, intercultural plagiarism. So in summary, we think our channel here on YouTube offers a world of possibilities as a teaching tool and as a course project. And students report that they're learning ICC concepts in a new way by having to produce a video about them. So it has been quite successful, and we hope that you're able to take advantage of our YouTube channel. Thank you very much.